It's not often you hear a neurologist use the word miracle. After I survived a brain hemorrhage, Eddie and I decided to rewrite our entire lives. And what we did after we dropped Jacob off at college was a little unexpected. If you saw the first video, you already know. But don't worry, I'll get to that. This video is about the 4 ways that we shifted our mindsets in order to walk away from the life and careers we built in order to travel full-time, including the one that unfortunately cost us friendships and brought our parents to tears. But before we started working on the rewrite, we had this moment. And while surviving the brain hemorrhage lit the fire, it was this moment that set everything in motion. We were sitting on the beach in Miami, and I remember, it was beautiful. There was warm weather, blue skies, the water was aqua, and it was great, except one thing. It was Christmas Day. And I remember Eddie and I looking at each other, and we were like, this just doesn't feel right. And we always loved those small town movies, the ones that had 4 seasons, the fall leaves, the winter snow, the spring flowers. And we were essentially just like in the grind and traffic all year long, just to be able to achieve a couple of weeks of that a year. And honestly, it wasn't cutting it. The equation, as I've come to understand it, is that you work all year to get a couple of weeks vacation. Meanwhile, you're juggling traffic and stress. And I wonder sometimes, if I had not survived my brain hemorrhage, how would these rules have served me? So basically, Eddie and I decided to flip the script. We wanted to travel full-time and work part-time. And we were willing to take drastic action. But the first thing we had to change was our mindset and consider what we truly valued. And I'm telling you, those mindset shifts made all the difference. And I say that from this house that we rented for a whole month to be able to enjoy and have the white Christmas that we always wanted.
My baby's just crazy about Christmas. Just listen to that kitten, the way she purrs. There's something in the air this time of the year. She's crazy about Christmas, and I'm crazy about her.
With that said, I think our first point of discovery was that stuff equaled time. A second car isn't just a second payment. It's all the insurance and maintenance that comes along with it, and you pay that with hours of your life. A bigger house wasn't just more space. It was more rooms to clean, it was more trips to Home Depot, and always wanting to find more accessories to fill the negative space. And add to all of that, the time it takes to afford those things. Water costs more than money, and we realized just how much mindless shopping we were doing. For example, we ended up with a whole collection of sushi plates just because we liked the way that it was displayed at the store. So we started minimizing everything, from our clothing to our shoes, everything, towels, blankets. It was nonstop. It got really addictive to the point that if my mom came with a gift of any type, she would ask me if I was going to give it away because she said she knew I was very disposable. She just meant that I would give things to Goodwill. Yes. There's actual studies.
Studies at what?
That clutter increases anxiety. So once we stopped buying things on impulse, we started to realize the things that we really wanted to spend money on and the things that really brought us joy. Things like travel and experiences. And I may regret this, but this is something I always wanted to do. Hold my beer, Ed.
Oh my gosh. Crazy.
And the next one, it caused a lot of drama. It cost us some friendships. And it's certainly not for everyone. But it was the idea that we did not need a permanent home. So, after we decided to sell our home, Let me grab this and throw this over here so I can sit on the floor. My mom cried. My father-in-law couldn't sleep. And I get it. To them, they felt that we had achieved the American dream, and they thought that we were just going to be throwing it all away. Really, the only thing holding us back was our son's school. So once he graduated, we were able to take off and leave. And I remember this feeling when we dropped him off at college. It felt like we were playing hooky. While all the other parents were likely going back to their old lives, we kept driving. Eddie and I looked at each other like, wow, this really happened. So we're in Florida now. It's like a hurricane. And eventually our parents did come around, especially when we explained to them that we could go back to a house at any time. Anyways, this is what I came for. That's right. We could always buy another permanent home. Unfortunately, some of our closest friends tried to change our minds and eventually drifted away. They thought we were becoming crazy hippies. Maybe we were, but life is short. And if you wait for others' approval, you'll run out of time. So our final mindset shift, we simply can't care what others think.